Welcome back. We have a special interview today with Vanyetta Watson, of course, the mother of Julian, who was recently killed after leaving a graduation party. And I've emphasized it on social media. We've talked about it on air, Vanyetta, that he was an innocent bystander at this big party. There were so many people there. I reached out to the Columbia Police Department today. They know people know exactly what happened. They know people have videos on their phones that can help in this investigation. But they have gotten very few leads. We thank you guys. Y'all got the QR code up where you can scan that QR code. But I want them to hear from you.
Honestly, if you know something, just say something, because the city of Columbia has made it just so easy to anonymously give information. I understand that in today's world that our children live in, that it's easier or less pressure to do nothing, okay, or say nothing, instead of doing something or the right thing. I told this to someone last week. But if you can do this anonymously, opt not to do nothing. Opt not to do something. Just do the right thing. That's it. That is it, because it is not fair, okay? It is not fair that we had to bury our baby. That's not fair.
No.
Julian's just a light, just this amazing child. Julian, I mean, on and off the field, I mean, he was the best big brother ever, you know, an amazing son. And oh my goodness, Julian and my husband, his dad, Alec, the two of them were like two peas in a pod. So every member of our family has a heartbreak in a different way. We know that this is a void that we will never feel. But if you know something, you have got to say something.
And there's so many different ways, and anonymous, like this is not a hurdle that you're putting in front of anybody. This is just a simple request for answers for you guys. And like you said, you have really become an advocate without your asking. You have just kind of been thrust into this. Kind of what is your mission going forward? What is your goal going forward?
You know, I really feel like the grief is still formulating that. But I can say, utilizing a platform, you know, being a public figure and dealing with this has been extremely difficult in itself. But I'm starting to see that God is saying, hold on, you've had a voice long ago. And so now I need you to take that voice and I need you to try to help other people. I did not want to be in this position. My husband, our other son, not at all, right? No parent wants to.
Nobody, right?
But as I said earlier, if we are able to help one child make a better decision, okay? I tell my kids every morning when I drop them off, talk less and listen more. And if you listen more, you can comprehend better. And when you comprehend better, you're going to make the right decision every single time. And our kids know God. So if you know God and you know how to comprehend and make the right decision, you're going to be all right. So if we can help one child, I promise we've done our jobs.
Well, and I will say this, because going through grief as a public person, and as you say, it's very difficult. But when you look at that through spiritual eyes and you think about so many people who go through this kind of grief in silence and suffer in silence, and for you to be so courageous, Vanyetta, to use your voice and to step in this role as an advocate on behalf of other children. It is amazing. It is amazing.
Thank you.
And listen, we have some ideas that we've talked about to help fight gun violence in our community among youth. I was going to hold it together today, but I got a couple of things I want to give you. A couple of things. First of all, because I know you have talked about this on the radio, you all did your show on Saturday, and you're making this plea for peace in our community. So this is a peace angel to just put in a special place and to remind you of this mission that you did not ask for, but that you are answering the call. And a wind chime. Wind chimes bring me such peace out in my garden, in my backyard, and it says protect us and watch over us. And inside is also a prayer bowl. I'll show you that off air. But we got some prayer cards for people to write their prayers and for you to just be reminded always, always, always.
You have
of
been
God's
an
love
amazing
and
sister
provision.
for me. You hear me?
Listen, it is a God thing.
Thank you.
Yes.
You have been such an amazing sister and a spiritual sister and an amazing friend through times I had no idea how I was going to get through.
Well, you are still standing and you still have work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, that QR code is up. If you all have heard Vonyetta today and you still are not picking up the phone to share what you know, I don't know what else to say. But the work will continue until justice is received. And we will always celebrate the life of Julian Keel. Stay with us more on WIS after this.